Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Legends discussion video here on the channel today. Now today we have a few things to talk about, a couple predictions I want to look at, a few things, as Legends has pretty much released their trailer announcing that we're going to be having a Majin Buu Saga campaign this entire month of April. So this is probably the last big celebration pretty much before the anniversary, because the anniversary is coming up right after this. So a few things to talk about in this video and everything, but they did release their trailer, which was pretty nice. Like as far as terms of delivery this year, it's been really nice. Legends has been on their game. So with that being said, if you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy the content you see, leave a like on the video. It sure does help me out. Now, first things first, right? Besides talking about their trailer, what characters am I thinking, right? I have a little bit of I went ahead, it's mostly hero characters, but I wanted a little bit of a mix, right? So first things first, we need to talk about not having a Super Saiyan 2 Goku to Super Saiyan 3 when he first transformed. Now if you did not see the show, this is when he literally first transformed, when he was fighting against Fat Buu. And the fact that we don't have this version of him in the game yet, and we're 5 years in, he has to be coming this month, right? It makes sense. It literally makes sense. He's worthy of an LF, and if we possibly did an Ultra this month, he's definitely worthy of an Ultra. Now I feel like, you know, this is such an iconic scene, because this is literally when they first introduced this transformation, and throughout Dragon Ball itself, we have not seen this transformation a whole lot, like just on a consistent basis, right? So the thing is, we don't have that, right? And it's kind of sad, but hopefully, you know, it's a good chance that we're gonna see something like that. But another one I want to look at is an LF Buuhan, right? So we don't have not one LF Buuhan in the game. You know, besides like I was talking about with Super Saiyan 3, it's the same thing with Super Saiyan 3, right? We have literally Dragon Fist from the movie. Then we also have the other Super Saiyan 3 that went against Majin Buu or Kid Buu. With Buuhan, we don't have a lot of units of him in the game. We just have a lot of Sparkins, 1% Sparkins, and we don't have a version of him in the game as an LF. And he's definitely, I would say, a very favorite. I don't know what the word is. It's pretty early for me, you know, 7 a.m. But he is a fan favorite villain, right? The thing is, we don't have him in the game. We do have Kid Buu, but we don't have a version of him. And I was also thinking maybe in Gotenks, a transformation Gotenks Buu into Buuhan. I feel like that would be a cool version. You know, I'm not going to mention, you know, Fat Buu, because I don't think anybody would want him as an LF. Maybe a 1% Sparkin, but yeah, I don't think so on that one. But I do want to see that in a game, since, you know, we've literally been getting, you know, we just got the new sales, so maybe there's some more transformations, you know, units coming our way. But another person I want to look at that we don't have in a game, that doesn't have much representation, is Ultimate Gohan. A lot of people probably are going to be like, well, you know, Ultimate Gohan was only there for like a few episodes. Look, the way he just answered the voice line when he first entered into the scene was epic. It was you know, it was a kiss on the forehead, right? It's like we don't have enough representation of him. We're 5 years in the game. this is the perfect time for them to release him now. So they could possibly do that, right? I feel like it's a 50-50 chance. It's the same with all these other units that I'm mentioning, because knowing Legends, you never know, right? You never really know, because sometimes they'll surprise us and nobody would think that they would actually release this certain unit, right? So with that being said, they also did tweet out a roadmap for this month of April. Now by the time this is uploaded, you know, Majin Vegeta Zenkai is already out, but as you just see, early April we're getting him his Zenkai, and then we're also getting the Battle Royale. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be Majin Buu Saga related. Then we're also looking at the middle of April. We got 4 question marks. 4 question marks. Now I can already guess one of those things are going to definitely be a banner for the LF. Probably going to be a banner with LF and maybe a 1% Sparking. Well, it's possibly going to be 1% Sparking. Hopefully 2, you know, that would be nice, but minimum is going to be 1. Hopefully some new events maybe, or maybe they revamp some events, better rewards. That would be nice. And then looking at the late half, or basically the end of April, it's literally 5 question marks. Now, like I said, there's possibly we're gonna get 2 LFs, 1 or 2 LFs, 2 1% Sparkins, and possibly an Ultra. Very possible. You know, I feel like if they release an Ultra, I don't think we're gonna get 2 LFs. You know, I feel like it's gonna be 1 LF, a 1% Sparkin, and an Ultra. But 2 1% Sparkins would be nice on the banner, simply because we haven't had that, I don't think, since the superhero banner with Beast Gohan, Piccolo, Pan, and you basically had you a pretty good starter team with that. But yeah, it's more like the next unit I want to look at is more of like a wish character, right? A character that you wouldn't really see team up together. And I'm gonna say an LF tagged Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The reason why I say this, because if you watch the show, you know it, right? But for the ones that don't know, when they fought against Kid Buu, they basically were fighting together, but they technically weren't at the same time. If that makes sense. It was mainly like they both were there, but it was 1v1. So pretty much got them on Dokkan. There's an LR version of them, and you know, Dokkan is pretty much they've released a few characters. They're literally, you will never see them together as a unit, and they just over there making dreams come true. You know, it's really cool because this is a character that you wouldn't see as a tag character in the game normally, because technically they didn't fight together. But it's really cool. Hopefully Legends can do something like this as well. It would be something very nice to see, because I really feel like, you know, we're getting units from the anime, the show itself, being relevant to it. But then if we get some characters that are also like just cool characters, cool concepts that you would never see team up together, or even just be in the game in general, right? It'd be dope. Same thing, you know, I just hope they don't make them like Trunks and Vegeta where they're too balanced. Hopefully they make them similar to the Tad 4s, because, you know, Tad 4s, Goku with damage, he's the main damage dealer. We have Vegeta, who is pretty much the anti-cover change, and then he also has the card draw speed. Not a big damage dealer on his side, but he's building up those cards to use for Goku to come, you know, tag in. And you know, it's like there's not too much balance, right? You know, you have a damage dealer, then you have card draw speed, and then also the cover change with Vegeta. But I feel like that'll be a very cool concept if they do decide to do something like that. It's just, I really feel like, you know, Legends, as of late, you know, this year, we've literally been seeing some really good releases, and they've been on the roll. They've been on the roll. We've had buffs from Future recently. We've had Universe Rep. Yeah, just hit, and yeah, so that would technically, yeah, that's Universe Rep. We had hit in MVP 17, then Ultra Rose. So it's been a mix, and then they came back with the new All-Star banner that we technically have now, and we got a Cell and a Trunks. None of that was leading to Majin Buu Saga. We never expected that. We all thought a Final Flash Vegeta because of the Cell in the background, and maybe that's leading to maybe next month's LF, possibly. Could be wrong, but then they came back with transforming unit. So it's really good to see Legends throw in some diversities in there, because I feel like Future, they were gonna buff them up again this month. That's literally their main tag. They really buff like that consistently. So, but before we end the video off, I do want to do an honorable mention. I feel like maybe a Super Saiyan 3 Gold Sense. I feel like we don't have no representation of him as LF in the game. My fans out there that love Super Saiyan 3 Gold Sense, this one's for y'all. I feel like same thing with him and Ultimate Gohan. They both have regular Sparkins and 1% Sparkins in the game, but there's no LF version, and I feel like they're worthy of an LF version. Think again, guys. An LF is nothing more than just a premium version of a Sparkin character. So they're all still regular Sparkin characters. They're literally just premium versions, pretty much. So I do want to see that in the game for hopefully him. As far as Ultras goes, I'm gonna say Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then if they continue the villain of Ultras like they've had the past couple months, I'm gonna say Kid Buu. He's literally the only one if they release a villain. And with whoever they release, I really feel like I would be more hype for a transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or the Tad Vegeta and Goku if they do release something like that. Cause that's like a character. That's a wish character. That's a character that you literally just complain about having in a game, but they're the game's never gonna really release something like that. And Dokkan did it, so maybe it'd be cool that Legends does it. But with that being said, it's gonna be the end of today's video. It's been a week since I uploaded, so I know schedule's been pretty tight. But all I can do is just pretty much just upload, put the videos out there for you guys. But as always, I want everyone to have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.